So, how much diversity are people willing to go through in the name of inclusion? That's the question of today. And the reason that I pose that question is because of the image you see beside me, that side. This is a woman. Her name is Cheryl, and she's singing the Black national anthem. Now, I did not know there was a Black national anthem. I had no idea. I always figured that there was one national anthem for the entire nation, and that national anthem was for every single person who is in America. Whether you're 25 and you're Black, or you're 65 and you're from Afghanistan, or your name's Chad and you live in the suburbs and you're super white, or your name's Deontay and you live in New York City and you're Hispanic. Like, I thought it was just for every single person in the United States. You know, call me crazy, but that's just what I thought. But there is a Black one. Now, the problem with that is, and this is just me, there used to, well, I shouldn't even say there used to be, but we don't have these football players, again, because this was at the Super Bowl. We don't have these football players going into Black change rooms and white change rooms. And we don't have them drinking out of Black fountains and white fountains. And we don't have them, going through, Black entrances and white entrances. We don't have any of that. We used to in America. That used to be a thing. And the reason that it stopped is because it was disgusting, because it was demeaning, because it made other people, Black people, it made them feel less than. It was hard to deal with as a Black person. And it was deemed not right through the civil rights movement, through so many Black and white people standing up to that type of thing. It really helped people come together as we started abolishing those type of things. So now when I see a Black national anthem that's sang after the white national anthem, my only question is, why didn't we get to go first? What kind of shit? No, I'm kidding. I really think it's crazy. I think it was unnecessary. And at the same time, it's a beautiful song. It's actually a beautiful song. I'm not going to actually play it, but I could go over here. And this is actually what the song is. I'm just on Wikipedia here. And the song's called Lift Every Voice and Sing. And it was made by John Johnson. And the music was done by his brother, James Johnson, and the music was done by his brother, John Johnson. And the reason that they wrote it is because it's it's a prayer of thanksgiving, as well as a prayer of faithfulness and freedom, with imagery that invokes the biblical exodus from slavery to the freedom of the promised land. That's great. That's a great song. But to all of a sudden name it the national anthem and play it right alongside and this is also the thing, the white national anthem, the national anthem has never been the white national anthem. It's always been the American national anthem. It's for Americans. It's for every American. And so and the thing is, it's like when you bring in the Black national anthem, now you have to call the other one the white national anthem. Or what do you call it? You call this one the American and then this one the Black anthem. And it's like, why would you want to separate Black people from Americans? The Black people are just as American as anybody, obviously. That goes without question. It just seemed like wokeness inserted where wokeness just didn't have to be inserted. That's what it really seemed like to me. Just didn't make any sense. Again, beautiful song. This lady who's standing here, she sang it beautifully. She's great singer. It was a little bit of too much Broadway for me. I'm not in, I don't like musicals or Broadway or anything. So when I get that type of energy, I don't really like it. But gotta appreciate her voice. She's great. Absolutely great. I think her name's Cheryl Ralph. She's great. But the positioning of the song, just not necessary, in my opinion. And then when you go on to, like right now, I am on the YouTube channel of the NFL. And then when you go to the comments, it's like not representative of the NFL at all. Usually the NFL, as far as I know, this might be a little, I don't know, presumptuous of me, but I always thought there was a huge majority of men, and then, you know, at least half and half of white and black men, and obviously Hispanic and everything else. But like a large portion of white, you know, middle-aged men who were into football. But then when you go to the comment section here, it's all black women. It's so weird. And it's all praise. All of it's praise. Beautiful song. Amazing. Like there would at least be, like, how many comments do we have here? How many do we have? We have 2,800 comments. You think there'd be at least a few guys who were like, I didn't like this. You'd think. But I bet it's gotten to the point where the NFL had to actually remove those comments. And they have every right to do so. But again, it's like, I am going to exclude all of these people and opinions in the name of inclusion. You know, you're going against the very thing that you're trying to bring to the forefront. I don't know. I think there's enough inclusion in the NFL already. I won't even say the NFL, just in the crowd alone. Like, look at that crowd. You know that crowd's not all white people. You know that crowd's not all black people. That's a mixed crowd of people. There's white guys in there. There's black guys in there. There's Hispanic gentlemen. There's Asian gentlemen. There's East Asian. There's every single walk of life is at that game for sure. From the nosebleed seats all the way to the front row, all even in the skybox. Like, come on. How much more do you need? Like, why does this like wokeness, and I'll even go to the extent of saying political wokeness, why does it have to be injected everywhere? You know, like this is a football game. And on top of it, Rihanna was the performer. How much inclusion do you need? And then we find it weird when a lot of white people look at it and they go, oh, this is like they're trying to exclude me. It's like, I don't know. I don't want to say they are, but, you know, kind of, but not really. You know, National Anthem was sang by a country singer. Yeah, that's great. I assume this country singer was white because you can't find his performance on the NFL YouTube channel. But I assume he was white. It's just, yeah, man, it's a very odd thing. And I just think it's just unnecessary. I think we should be at a point where black people feel like they're a part of America enough that the national anthem represents them. Like, you're an American. Like, people always say African American, but you're American. You know? Like, that national anthem is for you just as much as anybody else. There's a guy who's probably getting sworn in as a citizen of America right now, and he's from Syria, and he's American. Now that he is American, that song is for him. If you were born in America, that song is for you, no matter what walk of life you are, no matter what issues you have with police officers, with people down the street, no matter what people have said to you throughout your time living there, you are American. That song is for you, no matter what. No one can take that away from you. And I wish everybody saw it that way. You know, it's caused a lot of division, to be quite honest. I mean, I'll just go here quickly. This lady, her name is Carrie Lake, I believe. Her name's Carrie Lake, and she refused. I'll just go to the tweet, actually. Boom. She refused to stand up during the performance. And, you know, why? It's so weird because it's not even said to be a national anthem. It's a hymn, right? It's a song. So it's like she shouldn't really have to stand up, you know, but now she's catching all sorts of flack because she decided to sit down. That's her there. If you can't see, she's sitting down there. She sat down. What's the difference? I mean, this girl's just on her phone. This girl's not even paying attention. Nobody's really paying attention. That guy behind her sitting down. You know what I mean? And I don't know. Thought you were done with the NFL. She looks bored and unpleasant. She is despicable. Wow. Jeez. I'm right there with her. We have one nation, one national anthem for all races. It's racist to attempt to divide by race by introducing other anthems, quote unquote. True enough. I mean, honestly, every day, Carrie Lake shows how horrible and hateful she is. Wow. Another pseudo patriot. Like, and these are mostly white people that are commenting. So it's like, look at the division that it's causing just amongst, you know, other white people or, you know, political stances, whatever. But like, I don't know. Again, the question to ask is how much division are you willing to put a nation through in the name of inclusion? That's a really good question to ask. And I think we should be asking ourselves that a lot more when we see stuff like this. You know, what's the purpose? But again, no hate to Cheryl here. She did a great job. She has a beautiful voice. She did her thing, but I don't know. It almost feels like they used her. Almost. It almost feels like they used her because they had the NFL and the people who put her on this platform. They had to have known what kind of backlash this would cause. They had to have. And now she's the bearer of it, you know? And that's not fair. But anyway, I'm out.